is bullshit. I'm doing it.
Good morning, you guys. Thanks for joining us on our Tuesday morning coffee. We have so much fun. You'll never know what we're going to talk about. Today, we're going to talk about our favorite, proudest Scentsy moments. And I have one I want to share with you. It was my second convention. I had gone to my first convention in Denver, and it was just me, and I went with my upline. But the second year I went, there were two amazing people that joined me, and they're on this coffee today, Lisa and Lauren. And that was the first time I met Lauren, and that Lisa and I both met Lauren that day for the first time. And the most exciting thing for me at that convention were they were my first directors, and they got to walk across the stage. And that was one of my proudest moments, is to see them accomplish big goals. Hey, Lisa, will you want to share one of your favorite moments?
Sure. I'm Lisa from Carmel, Indiana. And like Shelly, going to your first event is absolutely amazing, whether it be a reunion convention event and when you have team members there, awesome. But I would say probably my favorite was the very first incentive trip that I earned to Disney World. And I got to bring my kids, and doing it Scentsy style, I could never do again. It was absolutely amazing the way that they treated us. My two little girls had a room that had a huge balcony that looked out to the castle. So they just kept the sliding door open and watched the castle turn colors all night long. And they thought that they were really and truly a princess. So that was probably my favorite. I've never done a vacation like that again. And it was just awesome to include the kids.
Hi, I'm Jackie. Scentsy is amazing. We all know that the friendships that we make are long lasting. They're a big part of Scentsy. Everybody, well, a lot of people join, for the extra money or the convenience. But the friendships are amazing. Oh, and I forgot to say I'm from Florida, right? I forgot that. But anyway, so I think my most memorable moment, even though there were so many, was when I was at boot camp. The Mediterranean cruise was phenomenal. I'll never take another vacation like that in my life. And I probably wouldn't have gone if it wasn't for Scentsy. But most memorable, and which made most of an impact on me, was when I went to boot camp. I was so excited to go to boot camp. I was nervous at first, but then so excited. The experience that you have there is amazing. And just to be in home office, I mean, you stand in the front of the office and you just look around and you're like, oh my God, there's the big buddies that we always see in pictures. But such a phenomenal experience. But one evening, Heidi and Orville hosted all of us at a dinner, and it was in their lodge. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it was on their lake. It was absolutely beautiful. The dinner was great. All the big people in Scentsy were there, and they traveled tables, so we got to sit next to somebody, start our dinner, and meet with them. And I just took a moment, and I sat back, and I was looking all around, looking at Heidi and Orville, and I thought, how cool is this? How amazing is this company that they do this for us, but they do it for so many. So I was just in a moment so blessed and so grateful to be a part of Scentsy.
And boot camp, for those of you guys that are just joining us, boot camp is when you reach the level of directors, you can go to a special director training at the home office, and it is a fabulous experience. Who wants to share next? Debbie?
Sure. So one of my most memorable, gosh, there's so many, boot camp with Jackie, Mediterranean, but the one that really is most memorable in my mind, my husband is always very supportive. He's never once told me you can't do it, or, he's very supportive, does whatever needs to be done. But the first incentive trip I earned was to Punta Cana, and he's been on many sales award trips with his company and everything, but he was blown away at the level that Scentsy put on for the incentive trip earners. He was really impressed by it. And he came back and was talking to multiple people, his coworkers and whatever, and just was like, yeah, this little wax business that Debbie's doing, put it on better than what our multi-million, which, Scentsy is too, but, international, well-known, business does. He's like, they blew it out of the water. So that was very, very special for me to see. And so now I have to earn everything all the time because I got to keep showing them how great we are. Just teasing. So it was good. I love that. Megan?
Are you able to share with us? Yeah.
Is she driving?
Yeah. Hi, Megan. I am in Indianapolis. And yesterday I shared with the other directors my experience at boot camp as well. Almost all the other directors were going to go to this really fancy restaurant, take a limo. And that wasn't something that was in my budget. So we wanted to go to this dive Mexican place. All right. So, and we posted in the little Facebook group, hey, anybody want to join us? And Heidi and Orville, our co-CEOs, actually messaged and joined us. So it was super awesome because we didn't have to be the rich, fancy group to still get some amazing attention and camaraderie and fellowship with friends and our CEO. So that was an amazing experience. One that's more current to like the season of life right now, I think is one of my favorite memories. It's kind of a compilation. Sorry, someone just braked on the highway. Okay. Is some people that have just a compilation of people reaching out, specifically me, kind of reaching out and just literally sending me gift hugs because the relationships we have here are so special, and they're the ones that touch me more on a day-to-day and keep me going.
And Megan popped over and we had a porch social distancing visit yesterday. It was so nice to see you in person. Lauren, did you want to share next?
Sure. Sorry, guys. Rushing in here, but a lot of mine have been mentioned, but I forgot about one when we talked about it yesterday, and it was being able to take my husband to the Forum in the Colosseum in Rome on Scentsy. So that is something he's always wanted to do, and then that I was able to earn that trip and take him there. Like, he was just like a little kid that day, like in Rome. Like, that was his place. He has always wanted to go, and it was really cool. We spent the day with Jackie and Jim, and it was a long day. It was like a 12-hour excursion, but there was so much to see there. And we actually lucked out because there'd been some type of like bus or transportation strike and the day before, but we were able to go in on the buses, and I'd heard like people weren't able to get into the Vatican, but we were able to see everything and more, like Trevi Fountain. But anyways, at the Forum in the Colosseum, it was just like touching everything. It was really special and really cool to be able to gift him something that he's always wanted through Scentsy.
So exciting. Who wants to share next?
I'll go. So I don't have a lot of memories just because I am so new, but obviously mine probably would have to be SFR, just attending before I was even a consultant, because that was really what solidified my decision. Because as soon as I got there, the environment, that was truly what hooked me, I guess. Was just how the Scentsy spirit chants and just the amount of people there, how friendly everybody was. It was just the overall package. It was just, that was my moment. So
I love it. That was the first time we got to meet you in person.
Yeah.
Yay.
Other than Lauren I met years ago, but yep.
So Amy, since you brought Beth to SFR, we're going to tag you next.
Mine was my very first reunion. because I like to travel, but I don't like to travel. I don't like to fly on a plane. And I'm a homebody, so staying at home is my happy and my safe place. So venturing out was a little difficult for me, but I brought my whole family. It was Kansas City was my very first reunion that I went to. I brought my husband, and that time it was only I had Hannah. So, but I really enjoy reunion, but I enjoy, the lunch we had at I forget what the restaurant was called, but I enjoyed walking around. I enjoyed, just experiencing Kansas City downtown with all of you. I mean, that was just so fun. So far that has been my most favorite memory.
Tiffany, do you want to go next?
I'll go. It's probably a tie between a Scentsy family reunion and just what's happened within the 6 months. So my first reunion was Nashville, and I brought my sister and my mom, and we just had a really girls week, and it was just fabulous. I mean, I didn't earn it or anything, so we paid for everything, but even seeing what Scentsy did, from going to the Grand Ole Opry to Dave and Buster's, and my mom to this day still talks about you and Melissa, Shelley, and just how you guys put that on, and it was neat to see what you can do with this business. And I mean, I started it kind of just for fun and for a discount, and then this last 6 months, 7 months, I've really just flourished, and it's like, okay, wow, this is real. I'm making bigger off of it, and time to buckle down a little bit more and start being smart. And it's just been a lot of fun to meet people and create relationships and all of it.
And I remember you being at the first SFR, and it was a hobby and a girls trip, and then to see you attend leadership camp and make it more of a business. It's so exciting. Okay, we've got a couple more people before I need tissues. Melody, do you want to go next?
Sure. I think one of my favorite memories is when we did our camp for the second time this year. And you always want to give more than you get. And so we put a lot of thought into what we were going to get for Christina. And then it was the wrapping and the dressing of that package, and all the fun we had watching her unwrap it. And then for us to be able to get her the thing that she wanted most for her trip to the Netherlands. And I think all the pictures that went through, that was probably my favorite moment so far.
Aw, that's exciting. Sarah, would you like to share your favorite or proud Scentsy moment?
I'm super new still, I guess. I mean, I started kind of in the fall, early winter, but it was literally just like, hey, I buy enough Scentsy. It'd be nice to, get a little kickback from that. And then my life is insanely busy. I know Jackie's kind of seen it. I've got single mom, 3 kids here, so it's super busy. And, I've been to a lot of Jackie's parties, which is how I know her, but I'm friends with one of her, I guess, downline, is that the right word? Underneath
Stephanie.
her. And Stephanie, yeah, she's a good friend. And so I signed up under her, and just both of them are just amazing, super helpful. Anything I need, they're there to help answer any questions, as well as other ladies have been since I've really been on here. And there's no one pushing anyone to do anything like, you need to get this done, you need to get this many members. It's, hey, like, do what you can, and just very open and relaxed, and a true like family feel, which is awesome. Because I've done Mary Kay and I've done 31, and 31 I had more of that feel, but not as much as here, and I love it. And it's just, everyone around me can see how much I even just love Scentsy, and that's what I'm getting from everyone that I talk to within the Scentsy community right now too, is everyone truly loves it. And it's not like this business that they're crazy about just making money. They're just having fun and enjoying themselves. and that's awesome. And I just can't wait to experience more of it. And with the reunion being online this year, I actually get to attend because I do have a toddler, and as a single mom, I can't leave her. So I get to go, and I'm very excited to see how that all works.
So you guys, how many of us joined because we loved the product and wanted a discount? I would say we could get 100% of the hands up that we joined because we wanted a discount. We wanted a hobby for whatever reason, and over the years it changes. That's so exciting. Well, you guys, thank you for sharing your moments. I'm going to stop the recording